Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 45 of Direwolf20's Expert Skyblock with Soren. I've got Resonant Ender and I've got Gelid Cryothium, and large amounts of both.
Nice.
And Soren broke something. Oh my goodness, what is this contraption? Why did we need... what?
Watch.
That,
Watch.
Okay,
I'm going to request...
I'm watching 16 overclock
1,000
upgrades.
glass.
Okay, 1,000 glass. Holy cow.
It's putting in like 10 at a time or so, and it's like, it's waiting for more.
Can't you tell it to put more in at a time?
I need to use more coprocessors downstairs, but I'll do that.
Oh, goodness.
It's done.
Wow, 16 overclock upgrades, right? Wow, that's pretty serious business right there.
So that'll also handle uranium, or mox fuel to bedrockium. That was one thing our other furnace system couldn't handle.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's really quite cool. I assume that my reactor casings that I requested last episode finished at some point. Yeah, it looks like it did. So I'm probably gonna get ready to build my big reactor today.
Oh.
That's kind of my plan.
Okay. So you may notice plutonium is low. That's because it keeps making mox fuel. So you just have, I'll put the mox fuel in the centrifuge here.
Okay.
And that should give you back 4 each.
Sweet.
If you get
Where is the interface for crafting recipe things?
it should be just above the crafting panel. The terminal. All the terminals are right next to each other.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool, you moved it. Okay, cool. I need to find my reactor glass and update it to use something different that we already craft. Either that or teach it how to make fused quartz, but I'd rather do it this way. So I put this... So that uses fused quartz. I want hardened glass. That should be fine. You having fun over there?
No, plutonium hurts.
So we've already got the reactor casing. We have to craft the hardened glass, but that shouldn't be a problem, so start.
How much zirconium do we have now? 9,000 ingots. Okay.
Wow.
I'm,
It's a good thing I made you speed that up. I did a really good job of speeding up that process by making you do it.
You did it by proxy, okay.
Yeah, that's how it works. Wow, you have a lot of lasers over here. When did you build this monstrosity? Dyer disappears for a day, and Soren messes all the things up.
Actually, this was before last episode.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about what you did do off camera, because even though I messaged Soren and I'm like, hey, don't do this project because I want to do it on camera. And then he didn't get the message until
after stream.
After stream.
Because
and he replied,
it was like 2 minutes before stream, so...
Right. Yes. So Soren replaced my... Holy schmolies, that's complicated. Soren replaced my auto-crafting with logistics pipes system with a...
Let's try to walk you through this.
Okay.
This side, on the one I'm on, you
what
don't
happened
need
to our
it.
sound muffler and why isn't it working?
I didn't touch sound muffler.
I have an idea.
Oh, because we're too far away from it. It's just puppy.
No, I think it's the mobs inside the Enderman spawner that make noise.
And for the moment...
Yeah, let's turn them off for a sec.
Are you Okay, so we did 2 things. First, blood magic. The side I'm on is the side that actually does things. The other side is more for fun.
Oh.
And it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
So I'll show you what. So basically, whenever we're crafting, these only emit a signal when it actually says crafting. So if it says scheduled, it will stop. It won't send a signal. So we had to handle that separately. Make sure if it's crafting anything, go up here and tell the signal.
Okay.
Your little blood magic thing to actually toggle this out and in. We left that.
Okay.
but we didn't have to have all the logic gates in it all anymore.
Right.
So instead, if it's crafting something,
Right.
there's a little gate right here. You want to get in there? If there's a wire signal on the bundle cable at all, red, blue, orange, anything, it will send a normal redstone signal.
Okay.
Which will then toggle your flood orb to take out.
Right.
So it's a digitizer. This little panel here is kind of fun because I can actually turn on individual signals by right-clicking.
Oh, that's neat.
And if I want to, like, right now, it probably toggled your orb out because it digitized it.
Right.
But if I ever want to reset it, there's a button that leads from an orange cable into it. If you click that button, it will reset all the signals. So if I don't want to click that individually, I can do. So I've been hitting black. If I want to craft something manually, I just turn black or anything on. Go up and pull it up. But when it is crafting, there are retrieval item ducts that will pull out based on redstone signal.
Right.
So if I request, say, let's say a slate, it will turn on the second one farther from the right. So turn on orange.
Right.
It'll pull out your little blood magic thingy. Start crafting. It's already trying to pull the next slate out, the reinforced slate.
Right.
And done.
Neat. I approve.
And we made it so it only puts one item in. If there's not enough, we'll see. If the tank is not full, it won't pull out any items. So it's making sure it can craft. And if there's an item inside it, it won't pull out.
You got tank full to work? That's interesting.
Yeah. It blinks because when you take up the orb, it'll work.
Okay.
The only reason it wasn't working is because it keeps decrement it every time your orb refills. So it doesn't check that till after the item's gone.
Because there's actually 2 tanks inside that, and in my past experience, the gates have not behaved well with 2 tanks within the same tile entity.
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know it had 2 tanks in it. Interesting.
Yeah. So there's 2 tanks. There's a buffer tank, so that when you pipe liquids in, it goes into the buffer tank, and then it goes into the actually used tank. And it's like, I think it's probably one of the only Minecraft blocks with 2 tanks within the same tile entity that's not a multi-block. So Buildcraft pipes are like, what are you doing?
Fermenter. No, there's something else that had it.
But there's a sigil, I believe it's sigil of sight, which I don't feel like crafting right now, even though that doesn't look that hard. But
oh yeah, the vat has 2 tanks too. We don't have that on this
that's
pack,
true.
though.
That is true. The vat has 2 tanks. But that's cool. All right, so basically, you're using crafting cards to detect which item is being crafted, and if it's being crafted, it emits a redstone signal that, just like the old system did, pulls the orb out of the area, out of the altar, and then it uses that redstone signal to determine when to pull the item out of the altar.
Yep, and all the transvector interfaces are the AE interface. They're just bound to that, so it's easy to manage.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Very fancy. These could, in theory, be
I like-
all AE interfaces, but that would just be a mess, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I prefer
Neat.
one? There is one thing to note about the emitters. If you ever want to build another one,
Yeah.
you want to turn the red, like set it to 0 and make sure it emits only when the levels are below the limit.
Okay.
So that it's not on by default until it starts crafting. It was something that was weird. It was leaving the signal on until we asked for crafting. Which kind of defeated the purpose. Like,
yeah, it's the opposite of what you want.
yeah. And then it would turn the signal back on, and when it started crafting, it was like, wait, what? It would blink him. So. Oh, that bat. Okay. No, I thought they meant the, what the mod we were using in regrowth?
That's pretty neat. It is actually working. I'm impressed.
Mariculture? Yeah.
I'm impressed. It is actually working. That's cool.
Yeah, we did a lot of stress testing on this. Because I broke it all down and realized if we don't get this working, I have to rebuild your system, and I don't have everything set up anymore.
Yeah. So you said 1 and 1 with the resonant retriever. Good deal. That's pretty much... Like, did I describe that build to you, or did you come up with it?
No. We were talking about it after we made the emitter.
Okay.
Talk about it on stream.
Because that's kind of what I had in my head in terms of how I would build it. So...
Yeah. It's not too diverse you can get here. It's just, like, the only thing I wanted to, like, try to use in this build was the bus converter. Because I never get to use that, ever.
Yeah.
I like digitizers so much. I've already talked to my chat asking, like, we need to get another redstone project. Doesn't have to be too useful, but I still want it to be done, and I want to do redstone wiring and such. Is there a way to rebind an orb?
Maybe. I think the ritual of unbinding causes the orb to unbind itself. Why?
Because I got a master's orb because we used Deltrix Eye, and then I realized, like, wait, no, you need this. Because I was looking at some things. I want to use primordial pearls for things.
Oh. Well, I can just make my own master blood orb. That's not that big a deal.
Okay.
Like, I might just make it now. How's that? Booyah.
That's good. I also did one more thing.
I mean,
so
we
when
have
you start that
386
prepping-
eyes. I'm not...
No, yeah. When you get that set up, start going. Let me hit the black signal here. I did one more thing while you're away.
Uh-oh.
It's over at the spawner.
All right, well, let me make this thing, and then I'll come see what you did.
Okay.
Done and done. Cool. So now I'm getting over 150. Nice. All right. So what do you do? What now?
So the spawner area that you have for wisps.
This one, yes.
Notice what changed?
Oh, look at that. Fancy.
Look what I found.
Oh, that's cool.
Something the T-Fox told me, you probably shouldn't be able to get these. There's no way to get them normally. So
Right.
I got one. This
So-
spawns really, really fast. If you stay there for just one moment.
Okay.
This is not the fully maxed out one either.
Oh.
No power cost.
Okay.
No experience cost. It just sits there like a vanilla spawner. And once it actually starts going, it starts spawning them. If you want the fastest one, you can look at the wither skulls and see how fast it's going.
Yeah.
Because that one's fully upgraded and it's kind of fun to watch.
I mean, this doesn't look that fast. My old
Go
one
with the
was
wither
faster.
skeletons. You may disagree.
Yeah. Thus far,
Because
not
that's
impressed.
fully upgraded.
But I'll come see your wither skeletons. Is it over here?
Wrong one. No, it's up above the old spawner.
Oh, up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat. Spawner tier
No
3. Is
power
that the
cost.
top tier?
That's the top tier. It doesn't need a player nearby. It doesn't need anything.
Right.
And we have, let's see how many skulls we have now. 106,000 skulls.
Nice.
We've maxed out the drawer.
That's awesome. So that means you can turn it off?
Yeah, if you want to turn it off, there's a lever. And boop.
Because, you know, save the server some ticks, right?
Okay, me too. We need a way to get soul sand.
We don't have a way to get soul sand?
We currently don't have one. There is a couple on the server we can do.
Right.
I think the best
so
one would be mana.
alchemic chemistry is an option. Alchemic chemistry is not the best. 300 LP, weak blood orb, or weak blood shard.
Would
that's
that give me
expensive.
4 soul sand every tick?
Right. So then there's the other option is mana infusion, which is not the best. Barrel recipe, witch water, plus sand, but that takes a long time. Sludge boiler, rock crusher, distillery, no, definitely not. So the only other thing I can think of is magic bees.
Mana might be a fast one, but
Mana should be fast, but it'll probably, I mean, I don't know how much mana it uses.
looks like a very little amount. But still, yeah, we don't.
I mean, we have
mana
39,000
generally.
at the moment. That's not enough right now.
We're good for now.
Okay.
I need to go check my wither spawner because that should be running. And
Like, why
We had
is this
23,000.
running over here? This thing?
okay. Oh yeah, I improved that one slightly.
What's that?
I improved that before I left, so I don't know how much
Yeah,
it's
so that's
gaining
working.
versus losing.
I mean, it's converted to AE now. That's the basic gist, or
Yeah.
yeah, no, like that. We have 39,000. We're doing all right. If it needs to be faster, let me know and we'll look into it.
Okay, this stopped a while ago. Oops. I've noticed if it places the heads first, then the last soul sand to place, it won't spawn the wither.
Yes, I believe that's a vanilla mechanic.
It is, and I almost worked around it, but I think we ran out of soul sand last night. Because I managed to fix it so it would put in sand first.
So that should work. The other things we're going to need are... And we're going to go craft them manually because I don't think it's something we need to... So reactor control rods. We're going to want 15 and 6, I believe. So 21. That should be fine. And you're working on stuff. Cool. Okay, you're making... That's good. All right, so those are the reactor control rods. We're also going to want a reactor power tap. Definitely. Good, that is in there. Nice. So that's cooking, that's cooking, that's cooking. Good, you're done. So reactor power tap is the MFE. Cool. We're going to want a reactor access port. I'm thinking for both, so 1, 2. We're going to want probably a computer port for computer control. Why you no stone? We'll have stone soon. Yeah, you're right, Soren. That I just requested 1,000 stone. That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
That is definitely fast. Reactor controller is red pipe wire and redstone comp chipset, which is redstone and comparator. I think it's also that and iron. And I get to test out Soren's presumably super fast system over here. Oh my. I assume he wants that.
Just recommended I use the wither spawner and set it up like it's crafting something.
What now?
Someone recommended I change the wither system so it's acting like it's crafting something.
Yeah.
So in this case, it would craft another star. That would mean it would send exactly those item components all in order, all at once.
That would be cool.
Oh. So it wouldn't send some sand and then all the heads. It would send all of them at once. Interesting.
That does sound like an interesting idea. But I've always noticed that when AE tries to autocraft things a lot, it gets a little bit wonky.
Yeah, so I'm going to try something first.
So I am going to want a computer, by the way, but we'll get to that. Iron chipset. Can we request those? I have to imagine we can, right? We'll find out. Yay, we can. Cool. All right, let's go do this thing. So we're going to finish this stuff. One more row of glass, really? And then the other thing we're going to want is the reactor, these guys, Yellorium fuel rods, which I should teach it how to craft because we're going to want a lot of those. And that's what we need the pellets of RTG fuel for. That's where I got stuck last time when I said, oh, we need a lot of this, don't we? That's no good. So I guess while we're waiting on you, we can say... Where conceptually, Soren, would you like me to place the computer that will control this whole thing?
Good question. Will we need the control, or will it handle everything on its own?
The computer thing, you mean?
Yeah. Actually, there was one space between that and the tiled slabs, weren't there? Between the big block and the...
Probably.
Device. So maybe like right in front, unless... Or like on the side somewhere. I'll place a cable around the possible spots. You can pick which one. Just replace the cable with it.
I'm teaching the AE system how to make RTG fuel.
Okay.
So we have 1,000 plutonium? That's pretty good.
Yeah. You said you wanted 900, so... Alright, I placed ME cable anywhere you have a possible place to build it, or put down the computer, so you can just pick one of those. On top of the... Or on the sides.
Yeah, I guess I could put it on top if I wanted to. I usually put it off to the side, but top's an option.
There's also side points you can see.
Okay.
I basically just set hard points for you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And then I wanted... Yellorium fuel rods. Next. That. So am I correct in thinking this can just be hardened glass? Yes. So straight up hardened glass, go, put this into Mac. And that should be good. Now I need, let's go do some quick maths. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know I did this math. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 of these times it needs to be internally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 21 times 7 is 147 Yellorium fuel rods. Times 3 plutonium each is 441. So this is less than I originally needed, but let's do it. Yellorium fuel rods, right? So that was 147. Nice. So that's what I need, and we have everything we need, so hit start. Let's come back in a minute once this crafting process is complete. Alright guys, so our crafting is still going. Obviously the slowdown is we're waiting for large numbers of iron plates. So Soren, over at the big reactor, there you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the reactor access ports, which AE needs to pump Yellorium into right there, because I figured it's right next to your AE cable. That would be easy.
Okay.
And we'll make one of them an export. So that's where we'll put Yellorium into. The next thing I want to place down is the reactor power tap, which is where power comes out. Do you want it right next to that, or is there a better place for power to come out? I mean, we have Tesseracts, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
Tesseract will be ultimately where the power goes into, so it doesn't really matter. You can put that on top if you want.
Let's put it over here, like in the center. That would kind of look cool, wouldn't it?
Nice. Yeah.
And then you can have a power tap there. And then the computer. So I want to have my touchscreen monitor thing going on. Where, per se, should we put that?
How big is this monitor?
3 by 4? Like 4 wide and 3 tall.
3 wide, 4 tall?
4 wide and 3 tall.
4 wide. Okay, yeah. Then just start at this corner and move towards the end of your thing.
You want the monitor there in front of the fancy reactor? I was thinking like over here, and then like it could be.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Would that be okay? Like that?
It's 5 wide.
Well, no. Is it 5 wide? Did I do 5 wide?
It's 5 wide. It has a center.
Fair enough.
Like
that will look good, right?
Why did you make this 4 wide? I don't know.
Because 3x4, that's like a monitor.
So it's 16 by 9. And you didn't make that.
Well, that would be a little silly, and I don't even think monitors can be that big. Thanks. Yeah, I don't have an axe on me. What do I look like?
I do the same thing. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna carry an axe. I'm gonna carry this.
Right, so that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Could we move it to here, per se?
But it's like right
Actually,
in the middle.
I think the biggest problem we have right now is our nether star gen. I need to move the nether star gen soon.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm considering, by the way, is I really should have... I like to have capacitors for my computer program, so I'm going to move this, and I'm going to put the power tap on the other side. So then I'll have my computer port and power tap relatively close to each other. So that should be cool. So then the last thing I have to worry about is reactor fuel rods. So we're still crafting. Probably going to be a few minutes. So we'll come right back. Good news, everybody. I think my Elorium fuel rods are ready. Woot.
You're still crafting.
I'm still crafting the vibrant capacitors I requested, but not the fuel rods.
I know.
The fuel rods were the ones that were taking a while, but vibrant capacitor banks seem to also be taking a while.
Mm-hmm. So I've decided I'm just going to use another alloy smelter, craft the thing I want with that.
Alright, it would be helpful if I had some context. So we're going to do this, this. So I'm going to remove your smart cables that you put down up here.
Okay.
Because we don't really need them anymore. What was the purpose of that again?
Showing you where you place the computer.
Okay.
And that's just the block I had.
Cool. Alright, so basically we want Elorium fuel rods to go... this. Correct? And I should be able to builder's wand this. If I'm smart about it. Okay. That looks pretty good. Did I just do something I didn't want to do? Correct. These should be hollow. How did you get in there? Okay. It's so hard to see because they're like bars. It's really hard to see what I'm doing. If I look at the ground, actually, that helps a lot. That, and then... I have 3 more than I need. Did I miscount or did I do something wrong? How do I have 3 more than I need? Did I math wrong? Well, there's one surefire way to be sure. If I'm missing something, I will soon find out. Let's just double check. So, I mean, it looks pretty good, right? You guys are probably, like, very obviously understanding where I messed up. But we'll see what happens. So what we can do, remember if you... fuel rod at 933.64, 1064. 933.64, 1064. So this is 933. Oh, did I miss the center? That's where I missed them. Ta-da! It's a reactor! Nice. The big reactor has formed.
Nice.
Very nice. But I'm not done yet. Dun, 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 dun,
No,
dun,
you haven't
dun,
put the fluid
dun.
in.
What's that?
You haven't put the fluid in.
Right.
Floodgate.
Maybe. Is there a good way? I guess the question would be, because I want to block it off here. And then I'm going to put liquid. I don't think I need 8 per se, but... Pretty sure these have to be source blocks. Okay. Now when I break this, so technically, actually, that's not the back row there should not be. That should be... Maybe we'll put one more here. So we'll do 4 at a time. That should work. Maybe 5 at a time because it's 5 wide. That would probably be really smart. Okay, put them back in there. This becomes resonant ender. And that should be cool. Now if I fly out of here, just want to make sure. You're going to complain that those cobblestones, yeah, are not valid. So I guess my main question then is, let's pick this up. Doesn't look super hot, does it? But based on research, this is a good approach to take to cooling a reactor. Cool. So you're happy with that, and that's making me happy. I kind of want... I feel like that would just look a little cooler, right? All right, cool. So let's do this. Let's want to try and find the most efficient way to fill this thing. So this is really what needs to be filled, right? And technically, this can be flowing. Let me do a little bit of work. All right, actually, this work is going to be done between
I made a ball of
episodes.
redstone.
What happened?
I made a ball of redstone.
You made a ball of redstone? And oh my goodness, that is a ball of redstone. Why did you build
It's
that?
a ball of redstone. Now I need to make... What was it?
The draconic thing?
Yep.
That's how you make it?
And we're making... Pretty much, and then you need... How many? 328... No, 218 draconium blocks.
Oh,
That's 328 redstone.
nice. All right, well, I'm going to wrap up my episode now because I'm wrapping up. But I'm going to fill this reactor in pretty much this pattern. So it will be this, and then we will have similar amounts of redstone. So I'm going to actually map out where things go, right? This is pretty much what we're looking at. Cool. So we will have 3 rows of gelid cryotheum and 1 row of ender fluid, all the way up to the top. So that's going to be fun. Not really, but we'll figure it out. For now, Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.